Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, hello. Good evening everybody, good evening. How are you guys? Good evening everyone, how are you guys? Good? Amazing. Okay, so before we are able to start with the bootcamp itself, can you guys let me know a little bit about yourself, if it's possible? Which college are you from and which branch are you from? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know which college you are from and which branch you are from, just to get a good information about where are people coming from to this particular bootcamp? Able to say people are from GLA University. A lot of people are from GLA University, SRM University. We are having people from IIT Kharagpur, greats. We are having people from Panipat, okay, Chandigarh University, VIT again. We are having people from Chennai University. Okay, amazing. SRM University, good. Mumbai University. We're having people from NITK, great. We're having GLA again, LPU, good. Okay, a lot of people have joined us from LPU, GLA, and VIT. Is there something that is going on in your college or something like that? That's good. That's good to see as well. KIT, good. Central Calcutta Polytechnic, amazing guys. Graphic Era Hill, good. Delhi University, DU, I'm able to see some students from. That's really good, guys. MIT, I'm in MITS. Okay, so I just came to the MITS college recently. It's good to see you guys right over here as well. It's great to see you guys. Okay, from various different universities, I'm able to see people are joining us from MBM University. Okay, great. MITS again, good. Pune University. Okay, I am Bodh Gaya, good. Okay, so we have people from almost every single college in India, I guess. There's so many people. I'm really excited to meet you guys. SPNIT, okay, that's great. I lived in Gujarat for almost 18 years of my life, so it's great to see GTU as well. Okay, we have people from GTU. Good. Myths again, great. Okay, guys, that's good to know you about a little bit about you as well. So before we are able to start with this particular boot camp, and you guys are able to learn a lot as well, can you guys let me know how many of you guys are attending a boot camp for the very first time via DevTown? Like, this is the very first boot camp that you're attending via DevTown, guys. Can you guys let me know? How many of you guys are attending a boot camp via DevTown for the very first time, guys? Can you guys let me know? So let us do one thing before starting. Let's take up a poll. Okay, just to make sure that okay, how many people are actually first timers to bootcamp, the bootcamp or to DevTown in general as well. So let us make a poll right now, guys, so that it will be interesting to see. So we are having first timers, first bootcamp by DevTown. This is my first bootcamp at DevTown. Yes or no? Let's ask our community itself, guys, that whether this is your first time for DevTown bootcamp or not. So just before starting the bootcamp, just a bit of fun thing to do to understand how many of you guys are coming for the first time and this how many of you guys are coming for the second time to a bootcamp at DevTown. I'll get a good understanding about it as well, guys. Okay, so you guys can pull it up. I've given you guys a poll in the live chat. You guys can fill up that poll. I'm able to see 85% of you are first timers to a bootcamp at DevTown, and 15% of you are coming for the very second time out of 620 votes that we have received up till now. So that's really good to see that so many people are coming to DevTown for the very first time. And I think so it would be interesting to see how this goes as well. Okay. This is Python bootcamp with deep learning. That will be our target for this particular bootcamp, guys. Okay. Okay, great. So let's first start with an introduction about me, because many of you guys are coming for the very first time to a bootcamp via DevTown. So let's start off the very basic question: who am I? Okay, and what is this bootcamp about? What are the prerequisites? What are the certificates? Okay, how is this bootcamp going to be conducted? What are the things that I'm going to learn in this bootcamp? What are the projects that I'll be doing? Is this good enough for me or not? Okay, so all these questions, let's start answering that. Okay, the first particular question that is there is, who am I? Okay, so my name is Shaurasana and I will be your instructor for the next 7 days. I have done my CSE from PIT Mishra. After that, I have worked as a data analyst in Reliance, a data scientist in Geo. I've also worked as a machine learning lead, ML Explorer program lead in Google for almost 1.5 years. And after that, I'm currently working as a full stack engineer in Fastnell. So that is basically introduction about myself. Okay, so that you guys are able to understand who I am. I've been conducting these boot camps in DevTown for almost 2 years right now. Almost 2 years. It is going to be in a few months. So yeah, so that is a brief introduction about myself. Now let's start about what is this boot camp about, what are the things that I'm going to learn, and how we are going to proceed further with it. The first thing that I'm making it very clear to you guys is that there's no prerequisite for this particular boot camp. Okay, no, nothing. You don't need to know what is programming. You don't need to know what is Python. Okay, you don't need to know what is deep learning. You don't need to know anything. Everything I'll be teaching you guys from the utmost basics. Okay, anything and everything that I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you guys from the utmost basics itself. So you don't have to worry about anything, guys. Okay, you don't have to worry about anything. Everything is something that I will be teaching you guys directly. Okay, the second thing that is there related to the bootcamp is, what are we going to study? We're going to start off with Python. Okay, we'll be studying the basics of Python itself. We're going towards the basics of NumPy and Pandas. That are some of the packages. What are NumPy and Pandas? I'll be explaining you guys when we'll be reaching there. We'll be learning about it. We'll be learning about how to use it as well. You don't have to worry about it. Once we have learned about what is NumPy and Pandas, we'll be learning about what is deep learning. We'll be practicing. Okay, everything that we'll be doing will be hands-on. Okay, everything that we are going to do in this entire bootcamp will be hands-on itself. Okay, once we have completed learning NumPy and Pandas, we'll be moving towards what is deep learning from a theories perspective. We'll be learning what is NumPy, what is Pandas, what is deep learning. After that, we'll be implementing deep learning using TensorFlow. Okay, we'll be learning how to use deep learning in a practical project on the 7th day using TensorFlow itself, guys. So you will be starting out with no knowledge. Okay, the only prerequisite that is there is if you are able to understand me. Okay, if you are able to understand me, I'm going to use English as the mode of communication for this bootcamp. The reason for that is threefold. First, we get a lot of students who are there from outside India as well. Okay, we get a lot of students who are joining us from outside India as well. So they don't know Hindi. We cannot use Hindi right over there. Okay, the second thing that is there is that there are many students who are joining us from South India as well. They also lack the knowledge of Hindi properly. And the third thing is that if you're coming to this particular bootcamp, we are assuming that you are here for placements. You are here to learn. You are here to get into a good company. And to get into a good company itself, your English communication should be up till the mark. So the entire bootcamp gets conducted in English itself. So if you're comfortable in English, that's the only thing that we are asking for you guys. Nothing else. Okay. The only thing that we are asking from you guys is you should be able to understand English. That's it. Okay, everything else will be teaching you from the utmost basics. You don't have to worry about it. When you're leaving this particular bootcamp, there are 4 things that we are going to provide to you guys. Okay, there are 4 things that are going to be provided to you guys when you leave this bootcamp. The first particular thing that will be provided to you guys is one project that we'll be doing at the end. That is the seventh day. We'll be doing a live project. Okay. So we'll be able to create that project as well. We will be able to create, you will be able to do the entire project. I will be teaching you guys how to do the entire project as well. You don't have to worry about anything. The second particular thing that would be there is that you'll be getting, so the next three things is you'll be getting one certificate via DevTown, one certificate via Google, and one certificate via Microsoft as well. Okay, so these will be the three certificates that are associated with this boot camp. Okay, let me show you some of the certificates, some example certificates, so that you are able to see. Most of you guys must be having a LinkedIn account. If you don't have it, please create it. You're entering into a department of IT. In IT, everybody lives on LinkedIn. Okay, there are good opportunities, job opportunities that you will be able to find right over here. So what I'll be doing is I'll just go into notifications. Somebody from the bootcamp usually posts these certificates as well. So, okay. So this is the example certificate for the front-end web development using JavaScript and React.js that just ended yesterday. Okay, so this is the DevTown certificate for that. Okay, there are three certificates, like I said. The first certificate, that is the DevTown certificate. The bootcamp that ended yesterday. There was a bootcamp that just ended yesterday. This is the certificate associated with it. So people have already started posting it. That's great. Let me just find somebody has posted some of the previous bootcamp certificates as well. So this particular person has posted the certificate for the Python and machine learning bootcamp that we conducted. This is the Google certificate, the second certificate that will be sent to you guys, the Google certificate that you will be able to get. Okay, and the third certificate that is there is via Microsoft. That is the older bootcamp that we conducted on Python and machine learning. So this is the Microsoft certificate that you guys will be receiving. The entire bootcamp is for free. Okay, there's no cost associated with the bootcamp, neither with the certificates as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you just have to focus on two things. First, pay attention to the class. Okay, come to the class on time, attend it live. Okay, make sure that you are focusing with the class, you are learning right over here. The second thing is there is help the community out. Okay, help people out. There will be a lot of people in the live chat. They'll be asking questions. Okay, I've already told the answers to about as well. Try to help them out as much as possible, especially the 16% people who have already attended a bootcamp at DevTown. You guys know me, so please try to help the new kids out. Just help each other out. When that happens, the community itself will grow exponentially. Okay, and in the future we are going to provide you guys certificates via Amazon as well, not for this particular bootcamp. We are currently talking to them. So in the future, we are currently in the process of negotiating things out with them. So in the future, right now we are providing you guys certificates via Google and Microsoft. In the future, we'll be able to provide you guys with Amazon as well. So let's see how that goes on as well. Okay, so that is a brief introduction about the entire bootcamp, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. And those guys who are asking about attendance, why do you require the attendance? The class hasn't even started right now. Like I said, for those guys who are here for just attendance, you guys can leave right now itself. Okay, I will make sure that the students who are actually studying right over here are the only students that are able to get the certificates as well. Those students who are, I'm able to see, okay, I have just two people in the live chat just sitting right over here, okay, in the office, and just looking at the live chat. That's their only job. Just look at the live chat, find out people who are not here to study, who are creating a nuisance in the class, or just asking about attendance every single time. Whenever the time comes, I will be telling you guys about the attendance as well. Okay, so those students who are not here to study, they can immediately leave, because we will be making sure that only those kids that are actually learning, that are actually doing stuff, are the only students that are able to get these certificates as well. We don't want any nuisance in the class. We want to make sure that everybody right over here is with a creative mindset, the mindset to learn, the mindset to study. Okay, then you can continue with it. Okay, for the entire bootcamp, guys, if you don't even have a laptop, you don't have to worry about it. Everything that we are doing right over here, you can do it from your mobile phone as well. You can code via your mobile phone as well. You can learn everything via your mobile phone itself. I will make sure of that. Even the project as well, you will be able to do it from your mobile phones. No, there is no age limit on this. Everybody and anybody is welcome in this bootcamp if they want to study. Okay, if they want to learn, if they want to grow, you're most welcome into our community as well. Okay. Okay, great. So you don't need to know anything from the start, Gaurav. Okay, we will be telling you guys everything. Okay, we will be teaching you guys from the utmost scratch itself. So you don't have to worry about it. The bootcamp will be of 7 days. Okay, the bootcamp will be of 7 days itself. Okay. Okay. So once you are able to understand everything up till now, how to get the certificate, Gorvi, whenever the time comes, right now we'll start with the learning process in today's class, and the classes will be of 60 to 90 minutes. This is the first day. I don't want to burden you with the class. Today it will be of 60 minutes, but every single day the classes will be of 90 minutes itself. Okay, the classes will be of 90 minutes because we have only 7 days to cover so many different things. Okay, so please make sure that you guys are here to study. Okay, do not worry about everything else I will handle it. You don't have to worry about anything, guys. So can we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know, guys. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So let's get started. First, I'll be sharing the notes associated with today's class. Okay, because notes are important. I've accumulated some notes for you guys so that we are able to start with the class as well. Okay, so we will be starting off with important concepts in Python. I've created some notes for you guys. I'm sharing that link in the live chat. Okay, I'm sharing that link in the live chat and I'm pinning that link up. Okay, so in the live chat itself, you will be able to see a message pinned. That is the notes for today's class, guys. Okay, you will be able to see in the live chat. Okay, there's the link that I posted right over there. If you click on that little link, that is the notes associated with this particular class, guys. Okay, as you're able to see, these are the notes associated with this particular class for Python. Okay, for every particular class. Okay, slowly and slowly you will be getting notes. As soon as we are able to cover Python and get started with NumPy, Pandas, there will be other set of notes that will be associated with the class itself. So it is a very detailed notes that we have provided to you guys, that you guys can learn from, that you guys can practice as well. We'll be utilizing this to learn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is please guys, one more thing. Because as you are able to see, there are almost 1,100 people live with us. Okay, there's 1,000 people live with us right over here. So in that particular case, we need to make sure that everybody is able to understand, everybody is able to learn as well. So what we are going to do right now is, please do not code along with me. Okay, when you are coming to this boot camp, when you are listening to me, when I am teaching, you guys should be listening to me and only me. There should be no distractions. So please do not code along with me. Do not code along with me, because then you will not be able to listen to me carefully. Your concepts will be skipped. You won't be able to understand concepts in depth. So when I'm showing you anything on my screen, please focus upon it thoroughly. Okay, please focus upon it thoroughly, guys. Okay, my only interest right over here is that you guys are able to learn everything that we are currently doing. So let me just open up the live chat, guys. I'm just opening up the live chat on my mobile phone. Just repeating, please do not code along with me. Okay, now what you can do is just search for Google. Okay, open Google right over here. The software that we are going to use to code right now is Colab. Just search for Colab, Colab. Okay, so as you are able to search right over here, the first link that you are able to see is Google Colab. Okay, it's Google Colab. That is collab.research.google.com. Okay, that is collab.research.google.com. You can open this particular site. This is the site that we are going to utilize for practicing. I'll be explaining you guys what Google Colab is, why we are using Google Colab as well, and what is the advantage of that. It's a free software. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, like I said, the entire bootcamp you can attend it even from a mobile phone. Everything that I'm going right over here, even Google Colab, it's a website. You can access it from your mobile phone as well. You don't have to worry about it. Once you open this up, there's a lot of different options that you are able to see. Okay, and you are able to see a lot of different options right over here. You're having examples, you're having recent, you're having Google Drive, GitHub. You want to select the option of GitHub right over here. You want to select the option of GitHub right over here, guys. Next, what you want to do is the link. Okay, as you're able to see in the live chat, it is on my screen right over here. Inside of the live chat, you're able to see this blue message. Okay, inside of this live chat, are you able to see this blue message right over here, guys? I want you guys to click on this particular link, that is the notes. Okay, I want you guys to click on this particular link, that is your notes itself, guys. Okay, so as you're able to see here, we are able to provide you guys with the notes. Prajbodh Singh Sethi, the recordings will still be available after the class, but if you're not attending the class live, you will not get the certificates. The recordings will be still available. You can refer back to the recordings at any particular point of time, but if you're not present live in the class, you're not going to get the certificates as well. Okay, once you've opened up the notes right over here, okay, what you want to do is you want to copy the link of the notes. Okay, you want to copy the link of the notes itself, guys. Just click on this copy button. Just go to the link of the what you have opened up the website, the notes. Copy the link of the notes, guys. Once you have copied the link of the notes, you want to paste it right over here. Just select GitHub. Okay, just select GitHub. Delete everything from right over here. Inside of this text field, you want to paste the link that you have copied. Okay, as you're able to see, I have just pasted the link that I have copied, guys. I'll just click on this particular search button. Okay, I'll just click on this particular search button. The notes that are provided to you guys will open that up inside of Google Colab. Okay, you can open that up inside of Google Colab itself, guys. Shivangi, please use Google Colab. Okay, please do not use PyCharm for right now. There's some reason behind it. Okay. Okay. So once you have done that, you want to click on this particular correct button. So let's first talk about what is Google Colab. As we're able to understand, not everybody has a good laptop. Okay, maybe I have an i3 laptop or maybe a Pentium laptop as well. Maybe I don't even have a laptop. Maybe I just have a phone with me. Okay, but you all can always access browsers from that, right? You can always open up Google Chrome and always open up Google from these devices itself. Okay, so for that reason, Google wanted to make sure that everybody from across the world should be able to learn and practice data science, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning on their own as well, without having the access to a great laptop. For example, I have a great laptop, I have a great workstation right over here. I have a desktop that has a, I think so, 3080 Ti or something. I have a laptop that has a Ryzen 9 5000 processor. I have a RTX 3070 or 2070. I don't remember it correctly. So I have a great laptop that is present right over here. I also have a MacBook as well. Not everybody has that access to resources. Okay, so for that particular reason, now what is the server? Okay, what is the server itself, guys? So if I go to Google Images, I try to search for servers. So today is an introductory class, guys. Today is an introductory class. I will not be doing any practical today. Practicals will be starting from tomorrow. From tomorrow, it's just coding and coding till the rest of the entire bootcamp itself. Today is the first day, so I want you guys to get a understanding about what we are doing, how we are doing. Okay, so you must have seen in movies and everything that especially English movies or something, that there are like just rows and rows of servers that are there in like some movies and everything, right? You have seen that. Okay, you have seen some such type of in pictures in movies, right? You have seen this, right, guys? So these are called as servers. Servers are nothing else but computers itself. They're computers with no screen. Okay, they have GPU, they have CPU, they have RAM, they have a storage unit, SSD, HDD. All these are there right over there. Okay, all these are there right over there. That is the servers that are present. Okay, guys. Now, when these servers are nothing else but computers, and Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they have lakhs and lakhs of these servers present all across the globe. The lakhs and lakhs of these servers that are present all across the globe, guys. Now, these servers aren't getting utilized most of the time. Okay, these servers are setting ideal. They aren't getting utilized most of the time, guys. So what Google did was they created this website called as Colab. Okay, they created this website called as Colab that gives you access to these servers. So on your device, whether you're having a mobile phone, whether you're having a laptop, whether you're having a desktop, it is what this website is utilizing is just the browser. It's just utilizing what Google Chrome is utilizing. So if Google Chrome is running on your computer, it's fine. What happens right over here is when I am running a particular line of code, right over here, this code gets sent to Google server. The code itself gets sent to Google server itself, where that is executed. So it utilizes the resources, it utilizes the GPU, it utilizes the CPU, it utilizes the RAM of that server, of that computer, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And then whatever results are that are being sent back to you, and that is what you are able to see right away here. So without even having access to a good quality workstation, you are able to do all the coding right away here. The second thing is that you get access to various things. Okay, the CPUs right over there is the Intel 12th generation Ryzen 9000 series, the best CPUs out there. You're able to get access to Tesla GPU. So it's not made by Elon Musk Tesla, but it is called as a Tesla GPU. Each of these GPUs actually cost 7 lakh rupees. The Tesla GPU costs 7 lakh rupees, guys. So of course we cannot afford it, but Google is providing that GPU to you to work your like code and everything for free. Okay, so that is the reason why we are going to use Google Colab. Are you guys able to understand this? Are you guys able to understand what is Google Colab, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is Google Colab? Please do let me know. Now, for those questions, people who are asking questions, such as I will answer them as well, that what to do after you have copied the link, please do not do that. Again, I'm telling you guys right now, please do not code along with me. If you're coding along with me, that means you're not listening to me. And if you're not listening to me, this is what will happen. You will just miss out on things that I'm saying. Okay. Great, guys. Try to understand as much as possible. Okay. So once you've set up this Google Colab, we need to connect this particular website to the server at Google. We need to connect this particular website to the server at Google. To do that, you just have to click on this particular button called as connect. Okay, you have to click on this particular button called as connect right over here. So it will allocate you some resources. It will connect you to those resources. It will initialize those resources for you, and then it will show connected. Okay, and then it will show connected right over here. Sorry, I'll show connected for you guys right over here. Okay, right now we haven't even started studying. Okay, and I have not even introduced you to Python. This is just the basic setup. Okay, because it is something that you can just watch at a later point of time as well. Okay, so as you're able to see right over here, you are having your, so if I'm hovering over it, you're having 13 GBs of RAM that has been allotted to you guys. Okay, you're having 13 GBs of RAM that has been allotted to you guys. Okay, so this is a short introduction to Google Colab. Okay, now let's get started with Python. Deep learning, first we'll study about Python, we'll learn Python, then we'll move on to NumPy and Pandas, then we'll move on to deep learning. Okay, we won't be taking it too fast, too slow, or something like that. Up till now, it was just a setup that we were doing. It is not something that we have not learned anything up till now. It's just the basic setup, guys. It's not important to you guys to hear as well. When the bootcamp, when the class is over, you can just come back and watch. I have done it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Till then, I've told you guys everything. Okay, so why are we learning Python? Okay, that is one of the main questions that is there. Python is the second most in-demand language. The second most in-demand language, programming language in the entire world. Okay, in the entire world, guys. The demand for Python is the second highest in the entire world. The first is JavaScript. Okay, the first is JavaScript itself. The second is Python. Python not only helps you guys to study topics like AI, machine learning, deep learning, it is also used for web development. It is also used for blockchain. It is also used for cybersecurity. It is also used for big data as well. All these different technologies that are there throughout the entire world, Python is being used for that. That is the reason why it is the second most in-demand language in the entire world. Okay. The second thing that is there is Python was invented by a particular person called as Guido van Rossum. He was the founder of Python. He believed in a particular ideology that programming for everybody. He called that ideology as programming for everybody. Okay, so what does that mean? Programming initially in the early periods in 1900s and 2000s as well, programming was something that only a few very highly intelligent people were very inclined towards mathematics or researchers were able to do. Not everybody was able to do programming, but he believed that if the programming language was easy to use, was easy to learn, then everybody from the entire world will be able to do programming. And that is the reason why he created Python. That is the reason why Python is considered as one of the most easiest languages out there. Okay, it is considered as one of the most easiest programming languages out there, because the concept was that programming should be there for everybody. Anybody should be able to learn and program as well. That is the reason why we are going to learn like Python. Okay, so just like most of us are Indians right over here, some of them are from other countries as well. So one thing about India is there that we consider that it is very auspicious for us. Whenever we start something new, we try to have curd and sugar before it. Okay, whenever we start something new, we try to have curd and sugar before doing that. Okay, the same thing goes in programming as well. Okay, in programming as well, what happens, we as programmers, whenever we start learning a new language, okay, whenever we start learning a new language itself, we try to write hello world in that particular language. Okay, we try to write hello world in that particular language, guys. So for Python program required laptop, no puja, I've told it 5 times. You can do it from your mobile phone as well, the entire program including the project. Okay, so for Python we will also be doing the exact same thing before starting the Python. Okay, before starting Python as a language itself, which is very easy, we'll be writing hello world in this particular language. We'll be printing hello world in this particular language. So let us create a particular code box. Okay, just click on this particular code button. Okay, and we will be creating a particular code and we'll be writing our first line of code, guys. First line of Python code, that is print. Okay, we want to print something out to our screen, so we want to tell Python that, okay, print something out to your screen itself. So right now what we are going to do is we are going to print. What do we want to print? So we are having parentheses. Okay, print. Okay, we are telling Python that print something. Okay, but what do we want to print? Hello world. Okay, what do we want to print? Hello world itself. So inside of this parenthesis, inside of this inverted commas, you want to write hello world. Okay, as simple as that, nothing else. Done. Think about it as an English language itself. Just read about it. Print hello world, what you are able to understand. Okay, print hello world, what are you going to understand itself. Okay, so you are able to see that as soon as I'm writing this sentence, it means we want to print something out to our screen. Okay, and that is hello world. Okay, so as soon as I'm pressing to run this particular line of code, okay, to run this particular line of code, you can either click on this particular play button on the left hand side. Okay, you can click on this particular play button on the left hand side of the code to run this particular line of code, or you can click on control enter. Click on control enter, guys. So control enter, it run anyway. Just click on run anyway right over here. As you're able to see, Python will run that particular line of code for us, and you will be able to see hello world on your screen. Okay, you will be able to see hello world on your screen. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Vaishnavi, the notes are there in the live chat itself. I've already pinned it up. You can click on that notes and it will open up. Okay. You guys are so smart. You guys are able to understand everything. That's great. It's very easy as well, right? So similar to that, let's try to understand why do we require the print statement. Okay. Why do we require the print statement? Now, yes, I understand that the WhatsApp group link in the description is not working, but do not fear about it. Do not worry about it as well. If that is not working, you can join the Discord channel or the Telegram channel. You have other two ways of joining the community as well. You will be receiving regular updates right over there. You can join the Telegram channel or the Discord channel if the WhatsApp group link is not working. All the links are down in the description of the video itself, guys. Okay, all the links are down in the description of the video itself, guys. Okay. Great, guys. So let us see this. So what is 2 plus 7, guys? Can you guys let me know? What is 2 plus 7? Can you guys let me know? What is 2 plus 7, guys? Can you guys let me know? Just try to be a bit interactive. I'm asking you very easy questions, I guess. Okay, so 2 plus 7 is 9, right? So if I'm running this particular line of code, I'm getting 9 printed out on my screen. So what Python is doing is, it is looking at 2 plus 7, it is adding them, it is saying 9. What to do with this particular 9? Okay, I don't know. Is there any other code that I have to run? No, I don't have to run any code. Okay, so I'll just put it up on the screen itself. That this is the final answer that I was having in my hand. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's write 2 multiplied by 7 after that. Okay, let's write 2 multiplied by 7 after that itself. So you're having, again, Python will come to the first line of code. Okay, it is 2 plus 7. So 2 plus 7 is 9. Again, Python is like 9. Is like, okay, is there any next line of code after this? Yes, there's another line of code. So I'll leave this. I like, okay, 2 multiplied by 7, 14. Now what do I have in my hand? I have just 14. I've left 9. I don't know why 9 fell down. I have 9. I have 14 in my hands right now. Python will be like, is there any other line of code that I have to run? No, this is last line of code. Okay, so this is what was in my hands. 14 will be there on your screen. So if I'm running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that we don't get 9 on our screen itself. We get 14 printed out on our screen. Okay, we get 14 printed out on our screen. Now, what if we want to get 9 as well as 14 on our screen itself, guys? What if we want to get 9 as well as 14 on our screen, guys? For that, what we want to do is, we want to take a parenthesis right over here, okay, and then we have to explicitly tell Python that we want to see 2 plus 7 on our screens as well. We want to see 2 plus 7 on our screens as well. So we'll be using the print statement. The print 2 plus 7, we have to tell Python that this 9, what to do with this particular 9. When you have it in 9 in your hands itself, I'll tell Python, print it out. We print it out, put it on my screen itself. Then 2 into 7, that is the last thing, again, that will put up on my screen. So if I'm running this particular line of code, you are able to see we are getting both 9 as well as 14 on our screen as well. Okay, 9 as well as 14 on our screen as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great, guys. But this is not correct. If we want 2 into 7 as well on our screen, always make sure that you are putting it up inside of a print statement, because maybe after this 2 into 7 you want to write another line of code. Okay, maybe after 2 into 7 you want to write another line of code as well. So you shouldn't leave it like this. We want 2 into 7, that is 14 on our screen. Always put that as well. It's a good practice to put that as well as in a print statement. Okay, put that as well as in the print statement. Play it out, and as you're able to see, you're getting both 9 and 14 on my screen itself, guys. This is both 9 as well as 14 on our screen itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, guys. Amazing. So we have already done this. Next topic that we are going to do is variables, guys. Okay, why are variables important? Some of you guys who have attended the previous bootcamp, I will be using the exact same example here as well, so you will be able to remember it correctly as well. So let us do one thing. Let us open up our Paint so that we are able to understand what are variables and why do we want to use it. Okay, we need to understand two things. What are variables and why do we want to use it? So let us take up an example that you guys are easily able to understand. Okay, let us take up an example that you guys are easily able to understand itself, guys. So let us assume that you guys are a software engineer. Okay, so this is you. Will have some hair on your head as well. We will have a particular specs, because software engineer specs are important. Okay, then we will have like your smile that is there, because you're a software engineer, you are a programmer, we don't smile. Okay, so this is us. Okay, we are a software engineer. We have recently shifted to Bangalore. Okay, so our job has been made in Bangalore itself. We have recently shifted to Bangalore. Let's assume that our salary is 1 lakh rupees per month. Okay, our salary right now is 1 lakh rupees per month. Okay, let's just assume that. Nothing to add about it. Okay, along with the same guys, we are programmers. Okay, programmers in Bangalore. Okay, it's the first time. Of course, we are going to go to gym. Okay, let's assume that our gym membership fees. Okay, our gym membership fees is 5,000 rupees. Okay, our gym membership fees is 5,000 rupees. Our rent, we are taking a particular apartment on rent as well. We will be living there. Our rent expenses is 25,000 rupees. Okay, our rent expenses is 25,000 rupees. We are taken, so we are in Bangalore. Bangalore has a lot of traffic. So to save ourselves time, so we have taken up a bike as well. The EMI, the monthly installments of the bike is also 25,000 rupees. The monthly installment of the bike is also 25,000 rupees, guys. Along with the same, let's assume your tax. Okay, let's assume your tax itself. So your tax, let us assume that it is 0.3, that is 30% tax that you have to pay. Okay, let us keep it as 0.3 itself, guys. So this is all the data that is there. Okay, this is all the things that you have to pay and do everything. Now you are a programmer. Okay, you are a programmer. You don't want to sit every single month, pay like this type of amount every single month itself. Okay, you don't want to do that. You don't want to sit every single month, calculate that, okay, this is my savings, this is my expenses, this is my stuff that I'm currently doing and all this kind of stuff. You don't want to do that at any particular point of time. So what you are going to do is, you are a programmer, you're going to create a program. Okay, let's assume that you are going to create a program that pays all the gym membership for you, pays the rent for you, pays the EMI, pays the taxes for you, all these different stuff, calculates your savings, calculates your expenses, every single thing that you wanted to do, that program is able to do that for you. Okay, so what are we going to do? Okay, what we are going to do is, we are going to create a program. So first we'll start off by calculating our tax. Okay, the first thing that we want to do is calculate our tax. The tax will be 0.3, okay, multiplied by, you will be having salary as 1 lakh rupees. Okay, 0.3 multiplied by 1 lakh rupees, and your rent and EMI are tax deductible. Let's assume that your rent and EMI you don't have to pay taxes on. So minus 25,000 rupees. Okay, minus 25,000 rupees, that is your rent, minus 25,000 rupees, that is your EMI. Okay, let's assume that this is your tax itself. Now let's calculate what is our expenses. Okay, what is our expenses itself? Our expenses are 1 lakh rupees. Okay, this is not even programming. This is just like 5th standard mathematics, I guess. Okay, if you are still feeling that this is hard, I think so you should just go back to like 5th standard and revise some concepts from there. Okay, so 1 lakh rupees right over here, guys. You're having 1 lakh rupees right over here. That is your salary. We are calculating our expenses. So 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so we are calculating our expenses, not savings. So expenses will be 5,000 rupees for gym. Okay, plus 25,000 rupees as EMI. Okay, plus 25,000 rupees as rent. Okay, that is our expenses plus tax as well. Tax we are not able to save, so we want to calculate tax as well as expense itself of one kind. So just copy paste this entire thing. Why to type it out once again? Control C, Control V. We'll drag it off and drop it right over here. So this is our expenses. Okay, these are our expenses. What is our savings, guys? What is our savings? Savings will be 1 lakh rupees. Savings will be 1 lakh rupees minus the expenses, right, guys? 1 lakh rupees minus expenses. Am I right, guys? Please do let me know. 1 lakh rupees minus your expenses will be your savings, right, guys? So this is what you have done. Okay, let's assume that there's a lot of code. There's a lot of other calculations that you have done, everything that you have done in programming itself. Let's assume that all this code that you have written is of 10,000 lines of code. You have written approximately 10,000 lines of code, guys. Okay, 10,000 lines of code. This is a huge code that you have done. Okay, this is a huge code that you have done, 10,000 lines of code itself. And this is able to do everything for you. Okay, this is able to do everything for you, guys. Now let's assume that the landlady where you were living, the landlady that was there, this is the landlady. Let us draw a landlady right over here. She's a big meanie. Okay, your landlady is a big meanie. She got to know that you are a software engineer in Bangalore. She got to know that your salary is very high. So she said to you that, okay, either if you want to stay here, I'm increasing your rent to 30,000 rupees. Otherwise, you can leave. Okay, your landlady is not a good person. She got to know about your salary. She's like, either you pay 30,000 rupees, okay, to live where you are currently living at, or you leave the house. Now you have decided that, okay, it's not suitable for me to leave the house. The house is good, I've already moved in. If I'm moving out, once again I have to pay deposit somewhere. I will not be able to get a house immediately. I have to move the furniture. This society is also good where you're currently living. So you are like, okay, I will just increase the rent to 30,000 rupees. That's a huge problem. All these 10,000 lines of code that you have written, all this 10,000 lines of code that you have already written right over there, it will get messed up. Okay, it will get messed up. Why? Because everywhere you have used the rent as 25,000 rupees. Are you guys able to understand this? Everywhere inside of this entire thing, the code itself, you have used 25,000 rupees. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you able to understand this? Please let me know. So what do you think should you do? Now this is a file. Okay, this is a file itself. This is a programming file. So what should you do right now? How should you change all the 25,000 rupees that is rent to 30,000 rupees? Can you guys give me an idea? Can you guys give me an idea? How can you change all the 25,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees inside of this particular file, guys? Can you guys give me an example? Is any idea that you are having right now? Any idea that you guys are having, guys? That's right, Shubha. So Dubey Shivam Indrapastha has written the correct answer. What we can do is we can do a control F and a control R, find and replace. Okay, what we can do, one of the ideas that Shubham has suggested to us is we can do control F. Okay, control F and control R, that is find and replace all the 25,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees. Inside of the entire file, wherever there is a 25,000 rupees, will increase it to 30,000 rupees. But can you guys let me know? Okay, can you guys let me know what problem will you guys be facing if I'm doing find and replace all the 25,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees? What problem will I be facing after that? Karan, that's absolutely clever. The EMI is also 25,000 rupees. So if you are doing find and replace, both our rent as well as our EMI will be increased to 30,000 rupees. Both our rent as well as the EMI will increase to 30,000 rupees, and we don't want that. Okay, so that plan has failed. Okay, that plan has failed. The next particular option that you have is go through these 10,000 lines of code. Go through these 10,000 lines of code. Find 25,000 rupees. Okay, find 25,000 rupees, update it to 30,000 rupees. Okay, first check whether it is like for rent or for EMI, then update it to 30,000 rupees if it is for rent, and so on and so forth. Now, this is a huge time taking process. Every single time something changes or the landlady increases the rent, the EMI gets decreased, every time you will have to go through these 10,000 lines of code and update it. What if there was a better way to do it? Okay, what if there was a better way to do it? That is where we can assign nicknames to our values. Okay, instead of writing 1 lakh rupees as your salary, okay, instead of using the value 1 lakh rupees, if we were able to write just salary, we were able to assign a nickname to that value. Okay, we're able to assign a nickname to that value. So let's assume that your 5,000 rupees has a nickname of gym. Your rent, 25,000 rupees has a nickname of rent. Your 25,000 rupees has a nickname of EMI. Your 0.3 has a nickname of tax itself. Now, how would you be writing this entire code once again? So if I'm writing this out, it will be tax. Okay, so here we are calculating tax. Let us put it up as a rate. Okay, let's change this particular nickname to rate itself, RATE. Okay, let's change this to rate. Okay, that is the new nickname from 0.23. So we can write it out as tax. We can assign a nickname to this as well. Tax, a nickname. is equals to rate, rate multiplied by salary minus rent minus EMI. Can I write this down, guys? Please do let me know. Tax is equals to rate multiplied by salary minus rent minus EMI. Similar to that, I can write this out as gym plus rent plus EMI plus tax. Instead of writing all this out, we have assigned a new nickname to this. We have assigned a new nickname to this that's called as tax. So we write it as tax right over here. And this is our expense. So EXP, we can assign it a new particular identity. EXP is equals to this. Okay. Similar to that, we can refer to this as salary minus EXP. Okay. Salary minus EXP, that is your save. SAVE, save. Okay. Salary minus EXP is your save, guys. Right. So we don't require these calculations anymore. We can just remove these calculations in its entirety. Just remove this calculations in its entirety, guys. We don't require this. We don't require this as well. We don't require this. We just require our new nicknames itself. We just require our new nickname itself, guys. So we're just keeping up the nicknames, removing everything else from right over here. Okay, so this is what we have created, just these lines of code. So we've replaced all the values by a nickname itself. Now if the landlady comes in, okay, now if the landlady comes in and tells you to update the rent to 30,000 rupees, okay, update the rent from 25,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees itself, okay, for that particular purpose, now you don't have to go through these 10,000 lines of code. You don't even have to look at these 10,000 lines of code at any particular point. Okay, at any particular point, you don't even have to open that file. You just have to come to these 5 lines of code. You have to just come to these 5 lines of code, update the value of the nickname rent to 30,000 rupees. Okay, update the value of rent with 30,000 rupees itself. And this nicknames that you're creating right over here are called as your variables. The technical term for these nicknames are variables itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? So everywhere whenever you have used the word rent, okay, everywhere you have used the word rent, now it refers to this particular value of 30,000 rupees. This new rent refers to this new value of 30,000 rupees itself. That is the benefit of using variables. That is the benefit of using variables, guys. Okay, now I think so somebody asked it in the live chat itself, Pooja, I think so, that why are we learning this? Why are you not teaching Python? Pooja, if you don't understand variables, it's a concept that you will be using in Python. If your basics aren't clear, how am I going to explain to you how to use variables in Python? You don't know what even variables are. Okay, please try to understand that. For me, this is like just teaching a student how to produce sound. Okay, to teach a kid how to produce sound from his like throat itself. That's it. Not even ABCDs. Sound from his throat. For me, this is very basics. I know many of you guys must be knowing all these concepts already, but there are many people who are coming to this bootcamp who have no idea about this. We need to make sure that they are able to understand this as well, because our community is as strong as our weakest link. So please, guys, even if you know, just be a little bit patient. Like I said, I'd like to take things from the utmost basics so that I'm able to build a good foundation for you guys to stand upon. Okay. Great, guys. Thank you so much. So next thing that we need to understand is how do we create a variable in Python? Okay. How do we create? What is the code to create a variable in Python, guys? So for example, I want to create a code at a variable called as rent in Python. So I just have to write the name of the variable rent, R-E-N-T, rent is equals to, okay, rent is equals to 25,000. And I've created a variable in Python. That's it. I've created a variable. This is the code of creating a variable in Python. Nothing else. You don't even have to write anything. The name of the variable, the value that you want to be assigned to it. That's it. Okay. So next thing that you want to do from right over here is that, so how to think about it? Okay, how to think about it? Think about this particular statement, this particular code as a box. Okay, think about it as a box itself. This box is called as rent. The name of this box is called as rent, and it contains a value of 25,000 rupees inside of it. Whenever you are thinking about variables, think about it in this particular perspective, that it's a box called as rent, and that box contains a value of 25,000 rupees inside of it. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. So please keep this in mind, because I should be coming back to this in 2 minutes itself. So like right over here. So Pooja, your answer will be answered right over here, that why we are learning Python. So understanding, sorry, why we are learning variables, not Python. Understanding variables is very important in any programming language. In any programming language, they are used all the time in Python. Using variables in place of direct numbers have various advantages. We have already seen what are the advantages of using variables in place of directly number itself. Okay, so right over here we have created a variable called as month. Okay, we have created a variable called as month right over here. That is a value of 12 inside of it. Okay, there's a value of 12 inside of it, guys. So right over here, print month. Okay, I'm just writing the name of the variable month. It's a box. What does it contain? The value 12 inside of it. So what will be printed on our screen, guys? 12 will be printed on our screen, because the value that is contained inside of month as a variable is 12. So if you are running this particular line of code, you are able to see 12 being printed out on your screen, guys. 12 being printed out on your screen. Similar to that, what we are able to do right over here is, let us talk about another example just to clear off some basic concepts right over here that I want you guys to understand. Let us assume that you are having a particular piece of line. Okay, a is equals to 3, b is equals to a, c is equals to a plus 3. Okay, so I'm then going to do print a comma, so a, and then print b. So can you guys let me know what was the value after executing all these lines of code? Yeah, after executing all these lines of code, what will be the answer of a comma b, guys? What will be the final answer? What will be the values of a comma b? Can you guys let me know? What will be the value of a comma b? Okay, a comma b, guys. Can you tell me, guys, what will be the value of a comma b? Okay, so the correct answer is 6 comma 3, guys. That is the correct answer. Let us try to understand how did that happen. Okay, let us try to understand how did we achieve 6 comma 3, guys. Okay, from the perspective of Python. Okay, from the perspective of variables itself. Okay, how variables work in Python. So when I'm writing this first line of code, okay, a is equals to 3. I'm creating a box. I'm creating a box called as a. That is the value of 3 inside of it. Okay, that is the value of 3 inside of it. When I'm writing b is equals to a, okay, when I'm writing b is equals to a, always remember, if a variable is on the left hand side, if the variable is on the left hand side of a equation, that refers to the box. Okay, that refers to the box. And if a variable is on the right hand side of an equation, so this is also on the right hand side, it refers, okay, these all refers to a box itself, guys. All of these refers to a box because these are on the left hand side of the equation. Whenever a variable is on the right hand side of equation, it refers to the value that it contains. Okay, it refers to the value that it contains, guys. So if I'm writing b is equals to a right over here, what will happen is I'm creating a box b. Okay, I'm creating a box b. I'm taking out the value from inside of a. I'm taking out the value that is present inside of a. I'm creating a clone of it. I'm creating another clone, another coin that has the same value as 3. I'm creating another coin that is the same value of 3. This 3 go back inside of a, and this 3 comes inside of b itself. So after executing these two lines of code, I'm able to get two boxes. The first box is called as a, that has 3 inside of it, and the second box is called as b, that also has 3 inside of it. Okay, guys, are you guys able to understand up till here? Please let me know, guys. Okay, Likita, yes, you can do that. Don't worry about it. Are you guys able to understand up till here, guys? Please do let me know. Great. So next particular line of code that we want to run is, okay, the next line of code that we want to run is a is equals to a plus 3. Okay, we're going to do a is equals to a plus 3. So what we're going to do is, we are going to remove 3 outside. We're going to replace this with the value 3 itself. We're going to do 3 plus 3 right over here, that is equals to 6. And this new value, we are going to put it back inside of the box. This new value, we're going to put it up back inside of the box. So the new value inside of the box will be equivalent to 6. Okay, the new value that will be there will be inside of the box will be 6 itself. So at the end, we'll be having 6 inside of A and 3 inside of B. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Amazing, guys. You guys are so smart. That is the reason why we are getting the answer of A as 6 and the answer of B as 3, guys. Okay. In a similar way, right over here, I'm writing the exact same equation just to make sure that everything is working properly. A is equals to A plus 3. Okay, you are having A is equals to 3, B is equals to A is equals to A plus 3. We'll be printing print A and print B. We are going to print A and print B itself, guys. Okay, so if we are running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that we are getting 6 and 3 as our answer. That is what we saw right over there as well. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great, guys. Amazing, amazing. So next, what we are going to do right now is, we are going to take a pause right over here. Today I had promised you that the learning session will be of 60 minutes itself. We'll take a pause right over here. From tomorrow onwards, the classes, the proper learning classes will be of 90 minutes long. From tomorrow onwards, the proper classes will be of 90 minutes long, guys. Now I'll be telling you guys about the attendance, and that is what we are going to do. Okay, if today is the first day of attendance, so I'll be just sharing the attendance link with you guys. You guys can take up your time to fill up the attendance as well. You will have up till tomorrow's class to fill out your attendance. Okay, you will have up till tomorrow's class to fill out your attendance, guys. Please listen to me very carefully right now. Please listen to me very carefully right now. If you're missing out on what I'm saying right now, you won't be able to get your certificate. If one of these points are missing, you won't be able to get your certificate. So please make sure that you are listening to me carefully. First thing, okay, so for today, just for today, you are having enough time until tomorrow's class to fill out your attendance. But from tomorrow onwards, the attendance link will be made available. From tomorrow onwards, the attendance link will be made available just for 10 minutes in the middle of the class itself. If you are not there in the class live, your attendance is gone. If you're not there in the class live, your attendance will not be there. And if you don't have 7 days worth of attendance, 7 out of 7 attendance, you're not going to get the certificates as well. You will not be able to get the certificates as well. Are you guys able to understand this? The classes will happen every single day from 7:30 to 9:15 or 9 o'clock. Okay, classes will happen for every single day, 7:30 to 9 or 9:15, depending upon how long, because there's a lot that we have to cover, guys. In just 7 days, there's a lot that we have to cover. Okay, so we have to give enough time to learn as much as possible, guys. Okay. The second thing, for all these 7 days worth of attendance, you guys have to use the exact same email ID. For those guys who have not registered for this particular bootcamp, okay, for those people who have not registered for this bootcamp, no issues in that. Please fill out the attendance form. Okay, we'll consider that as a registration as well. Okay, we'll consider that as your registration as well. So please fill out the attendance form, guys. Okay. Use the exact same email ID to fill out the attendance form. If you're filling out 6 attendance form using one email ID, and then the 7th attendance form using some other email ID, you will not get certificates. You will not get certificates, guys. Okay, use the exact same email ID, guys. Please read the attendance. Today you have almost 22 hours. You have 22 hours to fill up today's attendance because it's the first day. From tomorrow, if you're not present in the live in the class, I will just share the link for 10 minutes. You have to fill up in the middle of the class itself. If you're not present live in the class, you will not be able to get the attendance as well. Today you have 22 hours to fill up the attendance. Fill it up properly. Okay, read the attendance properly and then only fill it up. If you're messing up your attendance, you will still not be able to get the certificates. Okay, please fill up the attendance properly, guys. Okay, right now I'm going to show you guys today's attendance. I will be guiding you guys how to fill it up as well. Today you have 22 hours to fill up the attendance form so that you are able to understand how to fill up the attendance form. It's a huge amount of time, guys. Okay, it's a huge amount of time according to me. Okay, so give me a second, guys. I will just create the attendance link for you guys. Give me a second. I'm getting the attendance link for you guys ready, guys. Give me a second or two. It's Python and deep learning, right? So I'll just create the Python and deep learning attendance for you guys. Give me a second. So as you're able to see right over here, this is the attendance form. We'll be asking your email. Please use the exact same email itself. Okay, we'll be asking your full name, your phone number, your WhatsApp name, a feedback as well, guys. If you guys want to provide any kind of feedback, please do provide us so that we are also able to improve ourselves according to the same. Your college name, especially guys, I'm just creating one more right over here. If it's possible, if some of you guys are from MIITS, according to me, okay, please select if you are from MITS college, because for them we are having another session after this. So if somebody is from the MITS itself, please make sure that you are putting it up right over here. So MITS or others. Okay, please fill the form. Okay, please fill the form properly. Okay, please fill the form properly, guys. Okay, read through the entire form properly, fill it up properly. Do not like blindly fill it, otherwise it will cause you trouble for your certificates. We don't want that. Okay, so right over here I've created the form. Let me just remove this copy from right over here. Okay, let me press on send link, shorten URL, copy, and then I'm going to show you guys a QR code. So before showing you guys, okay, so MITS is basically Madanpally Institute of Technology and Science, guys. Okay, Madanpally Institute of Technologies and Science, guys. Okay, so again I'm telling you guys, so can you guys give let me know. Okay, so let me just show it to you guys as well. QR code generator. Okay, the first thing before showing you the attendance link for today, okay, I want to just ask as a favor itself, because these boot camps are conducting it for free. Even the certificates, even the trainings and everything, we are conducting it for free. So we don't charge anything for the same. The only thing that we are asking from you guys is your support. That's it. Okay, please come to class on time. Okay, there's nothing else that we are asking. Come to class on time, learn right over here, try to get as many experience as possible. Okay, so please try to do that. It would be great for you guys as well. Okay, and along with the same, right now we are in the process of talking to Amazon to provide us with more number of certificates so that you guys are able to get in the future boot camps from Amazon certificates as well. To be able to do that, what we require from you guys is, if you like the way of teaching, if you like the way of, like, if everything is going well according to you, just take up 1 minute up till the time that I'm creating the attendance link for you guys. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's the only thing that I'm asking, nothing less, nothing more. Okay, I think so that is more than sufficient as well. Okay, for the 7 days I will be taking so much efforts to take up the classes. I will make sure that you guys are having an awesome time to learn as well. Okay, so please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. That is the only thing that we are asking from you guys, nothing less, nothing more. Okay, thank you so much guys for listening to that. Let's see right over here. So I'm going to create, so this QR code, okay, this QR code that I'm going to show it to you guys. You guys can use, so if you are having an Android phone, you can use Google Lens. You can download an app via Play Store as well to scan a QR code. If you don't have a particular thing, you can just upload the QR code. Okay, just search for scan, just go to google.com. Okay, upload QR code online. Okay, upload QR code scanner online. Okay, you can just search for it. You can select any of the videos. You can just upload the photo right over here and it will scan for you. Okay, you can also use PhonePe, GPay, Google Pay scanners as well to scan this QR code to open the Google form. If you have an iOS device, you can directly use the camera app of the app itself of the iOS device to scan the QR code. It is as simple as possible. If you still don't understand how to scan a QR code itself, if you still don't understand how to scan a QR code, I'm giving you 22 hours. 22 hours. You can do a simple Google search. A simple Google search, guys, to how to scan. Because if you're here to learn Python and you're not able to do a Google search how to scan a QR code, then there's something very wrong. This is not the place for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the QR code every day in the middle of the class itself. I'll be showing you guys the QR code right over here. Okay, so if you're not able to scan it, just search for it on Google. You can upload the image and get it scanned by my mobile phone as well. Okay, so right over here is the QR code, guys. You can take a screenshot of it. This video is made available for you guys with lifetime access. You don't have to worry about it. But from tomorrow onwards, if you're not there live in the class, will not be able to get the attendance. You can take a screenshot of it and you can start with it. I'm not in college yet. What should I do? You can write the name, like what you are currently doing. I'm in 12th standard pursuing science in this particular school. You can write it like that. There's no issues. Okay, so for marking your attendance, you have to scan this QR code. It will open up a Google form. The rest of the stuff I've already explained. For those guys who are live in the class, they already know it. For those guys who are not live in the class, just watch the entire session. That is the only thing that I can say. This will be removed from my screen in the next 10 seconds. You can take up a screenshot if you want. Okay, you can just reload the video back as well, a few minutes to see it. Okay, so now I'll be removing the QR code from my screen itself. Can college graduates attend these classes? Of course, Abhijit, you can definitely do that. Okay, so what to fill in graduation year, which year are you graduating in? Maybe like 2020, for example. I will let's assume that I'm currently enrolled right now. I'm in my second year, so I'll be graduating in 2024. Okay, when you will be passing out from your college. Okay, when you will be passing out in your college itself. Okay, GlamX YouTube. Sir, help us in web development. CSS file provided by you is not working. Please help me, sir. It's actually working. We have already started getting project submissions as well. There's no issues with that. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. It was great meeting you. I hope to see you guys live in tomorrow's class as well. The class is over. You guys can start leaving as well. Okay, the attendance link has already been shared. I've already told you guys about everything else as well. Okay, have you any partnership with MITS College? Yes, Sheikh, we have it. That is the reason why we have put it up right over there. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. It was awesome learning with you. Okay, it was great to talk to you as well. I hope to see you guys in tomorrow's class on time and we'll have an awesome time. I promise you that we'll have an awesome time right over there, guys. So please be on time. Okay, and you can start leaving. The class is over. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll continue from right over there, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Should I end the class? Should I end the class? Bye, everyone. Bye.